T-minus 2 minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes and counting. We have completed propellant loading, both the methane fuel and the liquid oxygen on board Starship Test Vehicle number 11.
T-minus 1 minute.
With T-minus 42 seconds, we're counting down. We are retracting the quick disconnect from the vehicle in preparation for launch in just over 30 seconds from now.
T-minus 30 seconds. Yeah. Good preval cycles. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
T plus 33 seconds. Starship Test Vehicle number 11 ascending over Starbase in South Texas.
1 kilometer altitude.
We've heard the call out. We're over 1 kilometer up. Views from the external camera on Starship number 11 looking back towards the Starbase facility in the fog in South Texas.
Kilometers altitude.
T plus 2 minutes, we're getting ready to shut down the first of the 3 Raptor engines. T plus 2 minutes, 21 seconds. You can see we have shut down the first of the 3 engines on time as planned. T plus 3 minutes, continuing to climb on power of 2 engines. We're past 8 kilometers. T plus 3.5 minutes. You can see with the camera view we have shut down the second of the 3 engines as planned. We're now slowly climbing to the final 10-kilometer altitude on the power of the single Raptor engine. Once we're at apogee, we'll hover shortly, shut down the engine as we flip over, and then descend back towards the landing pad at Starbase.
10 kilometers altitude.
Coming up at T plus 4 minutes, we're at 10 kilometers altitude, and we are getting dropouts on the camera, but we continue to get telemetry from the Starbase, from the Starship vehicle. While we're waiting to reestablish video connection with the vehicle, we have shut down the third of the 3 Raptor engines as planned. We're now beginning the horizontal maneuver back down to the landing pad at the Starbase facilities. As we get close to land, we will ignite the 3 Raptor engines, flip to vertical, and then land on the thrust of a single Raptor engine. T plus 4 minutes, 40 seconds and counting, and it looks like we've got some camera views back again.
Six kilometers altitude.
T plus 5 minutes, we're passing through 5 kilometers, a nice view from the exterior camera showing one of the flaps on the
Downrange
Starship
cross-range
test
control
vehicle
air
number
report,
11.
Two kilometers altitude. One kilometer altitude.
T plus 545, we've just passed through 1 kilometer altitude, getting ready for the relight. We're back with you. As you can see from the frozen camera view, we lost the clock at T plus 5 minutes 49 seconds. Looks like we've had another exciting test of Starship number 11. A reminder again, this is a test series to gather data on entry of the Starship vehicle at subsonic speeds as it comes back to the landing zone. It does appear, though, that another exciting test, as we say. We don't have any good camera views to share with you right now, so with that, we are going to bring the webcast to a close. A quick recap, we had the nominal ascent, we maneuvered to horizontal when we got to 10 kilometers, the entry. We had some nice views from the exterior camera showing the flaps were quiet as we descended, but then we had the camera freeze up as we got into the engine ignition sequence, and so we're going to have to find out from the team what happened. But with that, we'd like to thank the team and bring the webcast to a close, and we'll be back with you with the next Starship test in the near future. And for those who just joined us, the frozen view we saw on the camera doesn't mean that we were waiting for the signal to come back. Starship 11 is not coming back. Don't wait for the landing. We do appear to have lost all the data from the vehicle, and the team, of course, is away from the landing pad. So we'll be out there seeing what we had. Please follow us on social media for updates. But with that, we are going to bring the webcast to a close. Interesting flight, and as always with Starship, an exciting time on our webcast. Thank you for tuning in today.
Under the power of 3, 4 minutes and 59, or like 5:49 or something like that, mission elapsed time. So no real firm under, a little bit earlier than that, but here we go through 2 kilometers.
Lower latency. Let's go back to our camera here. And we are watching all of the different things here, but SpaceX is still going, apparently. That's recording, that's recording.
Yeah, crossing the 2-minute mark now.
I'm honestly not exactly sure how to deal with this.
I know. They are confirmed. We do have confirmation that everything is good. Propellant load is done at this time. The vehicle is in closeouts and getting ready for a liftoff about 1:40 from now.
Okay. Well,
Or
there you
1:30,
go.
Yeah.
Michael, be prepared on the tracking camera to look up. Hopefully
Yep,
it goes... Yeah, hopefully it clears out, and as it gets higher, maybe it'll appear up there somewhere. So maybe stay real wide and then be ready to acquire that if this thing actually goes.
Yeah. Yeah, crossing 1 minute now. Things still okay on the countdown.
I literally don't know what to do.
How many people are watching us right now, by the way?
Oh, geez, that requires a click that I don't know if I have time for.
69,862.
There you go.
Good. All right, we are under a minute. Everything continues to look good here. So I'm going to stop talking, and about 30 seconds to go. I'll chime in if there's anything else to say.
We've got that real-time audio, and that's being recorded on a separate channel as well, so we can listen to it after the fact.
This camera you're looking at is about 500 to 600 feet from the rocket, which is on the left-hand side of the screen right now. You can sort of see the outline, I think, if you look carefully.
Yeah, just above the railing and the 3 yuccas.
But unfortunately, we may not get very many views of this very exciting launch, but we're going to hear it.
Here we go.
Here we go. Of course, our count.
All right.
Okay.
Did it launch?
Okay. All right. It lifted off.
Did it?
It did?
Are you sure?
It has lifted. It has lifted off. Yes.
Yep.
It is climbing.
Okay.
They are 11 seconds into the flight. Yes, they are 11 seconds into the flight. We have 3 good Raptors up and running on board Starship SN11 as it climbs.
Our microphone heard the launch.
Look at that Starship climbing up from out of the cloud deck in Boca Chica or Starbase. You can see some of the landing legs. They are over 1 kilometer up. Everything going well.
Michael, do you have it on any camera?
I will yell if I do. We do not have it on any camera.
Okay, so we're watching the SpaceX feed here.
Everything continuing to go well. Again, we are coming up now on the point where the first Raptor engine will be shut down. This is normal, so you will see it shut down and immediately gimbal away from the spacecraft as well. And that is anticipated, right? And then they will shut down a second one and climb up to at the 10-kilometer apogee, or highest point in the flight, on just the single remaining Raptor before doing the belly flop transition there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's surprised that it's actually going right now? I'm raising my hand over here on this.
Not me. No. Not me. This is the flex. They can do it in any weather conditions. All right, here comes the shutdown of the first Raptor engine, so we're going to be ready for that. Alrighty.
That view is amazing. Look at that.
It really is. Look at that.
So cool.
And here comes the shutdown. You can see the one Raptor shut down, the other 2 gimbaled to compensate.
Yep, that's expected.
They have a confirmed good shutdown on that engine and a good remaining 2. And you can see they're throttled now. You can see how much wider the expansion cone is on those engines, not just as they have climbed higher into lower air pressure, but also the throttling capability of the Raptors as well is in view here.
And hey, I know both Mary and Jack, I know y'all are both pushing feeds. I do copy that, and I'm watching y'all's feeds as well. It looks like neither Mary nor Jack has visibility. All of our cameras don't have visibility, so we are watching SpaceX's on-vehicle cameras here, y'all, looking down at the plume and the cloud cover, the fog layer that Starship SN11 just launched out of.
And they have passed 7 kilometers in altitude, so they are continuing the ascent on 2 engines. All is well right now. And here we go. Coming up, we have a shutdown, confirmed shutdown of the second Raptor engine. So they are on the final one and coasting up to apogee. So some things that will happen here. That remaining single Raptor engine will do the reorientation to the belly flop maneuver, and will around the same time that they also transition to the methane and liquid oxygen header tanks for the landing burn. And that will happen right around the same time that Starship reorients to its belly flop orientation.
And it looks like SpaceX there has lost vehicle video, so we're going to look at a palm tree. And I'm watching. As soon as we get video from SpaceX, we'll be back on it.
Yep. So they are experiencing dropouts on the onboard cameras. Starship is at altitude at 10 kilometers and is hovering and beginning the reorientation maneuver now.
We think.
Yep. Telemetry shows that the reorientation has occurred, and we are belly flopping back to the ground. So basically, if you are just joining us, okay, then here come the... All right, here comes the cameras back again.
Yep.
But Starship is belly flopping, and they have good visual on it now. Starship is belly flopping. It's 6 kilometers in altitude and falling fast back toward the ground now. You can see the aero surfaces moving there, and those vapors are from the engine section. So this is impressive. Look at this. Look how it rolls itself.
You can tell it's horizontal because there's blue sky above, and then fog and clouds below. That's how you.
And they actually just confirmed over the audio loop that it's cross ranging as they had expected it to be.
Okay.
This is good so far. So we should be about a minute from the landing now, give or take. 2 kilometers in altitude, maybe a little bit earlier than that. But here we go through 2 kilometers. So we're going to have reignition of all 3 engines. And let's watch and see what happens with the landing.
Okay.
They're at a kilometer in altitude. So here we go. Engines are getting ready. Here they go.
There was an orange.
Look at that.
Whoa!
Did it?
Our camera.
It hit the ground. Okay.
Our camera. Flying debris and pieces of Starship. There's stuff smoking on the ground in front of the camera. I switched to it here. We didn't get anything from SpaceX. There is debris actively raining around the camera. You can hear it on the mic. There was all sorts of pieces. You can see smoking pieces directly in front of the camera right there. That white thing down on the ground was not there before, and there was dirt flying. You could see the
camera
impact.
framing moved. The camera got hit by something, Das. The
It
framing
did get hit by something.
Yeah, I was watching it live, and something hit the camera. Luckily, the
Can you
camera
guys-
was okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Jack, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
That.
Pretty sure he said that was awesome.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay, hang on. Hang on, let me. Lost the clock at T plus. It has been a, quote, exciting test of Starship SN number 11. The confirmation from SpaceX that it went boom. They do not know. They don't have any other information right now, but the clock stopped at 5 minutes 49 seconds mission elapsed time.
and we're working on pulling replays off of this camera here right now. I was watching it the other thing. We had the SpaceX thing, and then it froze at 5:49 is where we lost it, just like you said, Chris. But
Which is
this
where they lost it
camera
to, yeah.
had an exciting time. Let's put it
Yes,
that
it
way.
did. And it's still there! It's still there, thankfully.
Now, I want to check in. Jack and Mary, I know both of y'all are in comms listening. Are both of y'all good? Like, did y'all hear that? Any indication? I just want to check in. Jack said it was awesome. Mary was in a different position. So, Mary, if you're there, could you check in text to just let us know that you heard that and you're good to go over there? Okay, Mary said she's just checked in and she said she heard it, but she couldn't see anything. Okay, we had Jack and Mary both out there, y'all, and that was definitely it came in hot somewhere around the facility here, but both Jack and Mary have checked in now. Good deal. Sorry, I wanted to make sure we were all good there.
And to just sort of walk through now that we know that Mary and Jack are good. We knew they were because they were outside of the blast danger zone, but we always check in with our people on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just a very brief recap from what we know. 9 minutes, 22 seconds ago, Starship SN11 lifted off from Pad B, suborbital Pad B. It climbed as expected under the power of 3, then 2, then 1 Raptor engine. It reoriented to the belly flop orientation and successfully navigated itself through that element of the landing profile. However, what we do know is that at least 1 Raptor engine lit for the landing burn, but the video, the time codes, and everything that SpaceX has said stopped right around that point at T plus 4 minutes and 59, or like 5:49 or something like that, mission elapsed time. So no real firm understanding on exactly what happened. Of course, we didn't have visual on the vehicle because of the fog when it happened, but did look like one Raptor engine lit for the landing, but that something went wrong after that point. And of course, we heard and saw our camera there at the launch pad getting hit with some debris.
I'm getting the footage right now. The camera was taking hits. No, the camera.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah,
and there's shrapnel pieces flying in front of the camera.
Yes.